there was a motion to strike off from the record the foul language used by the former president in his statement earlier. And it was objected by Congressman Benny Abante. And as he stated, he wants that particular word in the records of these proceedings. So may I know if Congressman Abante has a change of heart?
Mr. Chairman, upon the request of my colleagues, I would like to withdraw my objection.
Thank you. So there is now a motion to strike off from the record the statement made by the former president earlier, and it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. So please continue, and you have 3 more minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, it seems to be we have an impasse. The testimony of the former president, he insists that there was a list which was not which was vetted by the PDEA, and if ever it was not vetted, it is their fault. However, the PDEA has now confirmed again what they have previously and consistently said, that the drug list never passed through their hands. So it begs the question, saan po galing yung master list ng former president po natin? Yet he does not recall and he would not answer which lead agency was involved with the preparation and the vetting. So I think this is another point that we would have to discover later on through other resource persons for the Quad. And I will no longer belabor that point. Mr. Chair, I'd like to move to my next question, given my limited time.
Mr. Chair, itong PDEA na ito, bago to. Hindi yan ang PDEA ko.
That is correct, Mr. President. This PDEA that was recently appointed
Yes.
after the former Director General Wilkins Villanueva. Okay.
Bago to. So, I don't know.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. President, just a few more questions given the time constraint. Mr. President, I'd like to ask about yung 2016 meeting, allegedly. And according to the testimony of Colonel Garma, you made a phone call to her asking about how to come up with a task force for the nationwide implementation of your supposed drug war. You mentioned earlier under questioning by Congressman Pimentel that Colonel Garma is lying, that you never had that conversation. And if I'm not mistaken, you said that she approached you with information as to drug suspects, and that, if I understand correctly, he called Leonardo to corroborate the same. Is that your statement, Mr. President?
Many times, hindi lang sila. Lahat. Pero as to the statement of forming a unit, you cannot do that because that would be a violation of policy and law. Regulation. It is only the police, national police, who can create units and whatever units that they want. Ang mayor walang pakialam talaga. It's out of yung gano, makautos lang siya to do something. But he can supervise the activities of the police by, requesting the assignment of people here and there. But you do not have the mayors now, the executives have no longer the control of the police.
Mr. President, just a clarification. This alleged meeting in 2016 was in preparation for the nationwide rollout of your drug war. You were no longer mayor, presidente na po kayo. And at this time, I believe that the PNP would be answerable to you. So it would definitely be within your powers to order the chief PNP to create a special unit in the same way that the chief PNP was answerable to you when you had him implement Oplan double barrel. So with that, Mr. President, seeing that it was within your power, if you willed it, that a task force be committed, that the task force be organized, it is very much possible po that you called Lieutenant Garma asking how to formulate this thing. I'm sorry, Mr. President, I just don't agree that you were powerless to create this task force. For as far as this representation is concerned, it is well within your power. So with that, Mr. Chair, Mr. President, how do we reconcile now your statement that you never made that call to Garma to organize that task force when Lieutenant Garma Colonel Garma was able to give specific details about your call to her, about your meeting in relation to finding a person to manage your drug war in the person of Colonel Leonardo? This fact you stated on national television. I believe it was an interview with Attorney Panelo in which you gave your reasoning for selecting someone of that religious affiliation. So, how can you say now, Mr. President, na hindi totoo yung affidavit ni Garma when there are bits and pieces of facts there that you yourself corroborated?
Bits and pieces naman kaya. It cannot be the whole of the affidavit that what saying now. Hindi naman natin ko maintindihan kung anong pinagsasabi niya.
But this
I
particular...
have not read the affidavit so that I would not be in a position to correctly really to respond to your question. I am at a loss kasi ikaw yung may hawak ng... So you are now trying to investigate me. Para kang investigador. Yung may hawak ka ng affidavit dyan, executed by another person, and you're trying to confront me with the statements made in that affidavit, and you're trying to exact an answer from me. Pagka ganon, maghinto tayo dito. That is not proper.
Mr.
That
President,
is not fair.
Mr. President, we're not...
Hindi. Titindig ako dito. Bigyan mo muna po ng... Yung mga affidavit, basahin ko before I answer you.
Expenditure.
Hearing resume. Go ahead,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Raj.
Mr. President, I will rephrase. Just to reiterate the context, this is not to confront you with the affidavit, but we want to reconfirm your statement with your interview with Attorney Panelo. Because, just for your information, Mr. President, we understand you do not have the affidavit now, but one of the bits and pieces that was relayed by Colonel Garma is that you contacted her looking for a person with a particular skill set and religious affiliation to help you manage and drive your drug war. Now, that fact you have corroborated in your interview with Attorney Panelo when you said that you were looking for a person of that religious affiliation because they are trustworthy with money. So I am now asking, Mr. President, with your corroboration in that interview, does that not jibe with what Colonel Garma is saying?
It does not jibe because I was looking for a particular person. Maybe a member of that sect, but it had to be one who has the brain and the balls to do the job.
So, Mr. President, if you were looking for a person to fill that position, what position did you have in mind? Was this your drug war czar?
No. Ang may drug enforcement unit tayo sa gobyerno. It cannot be na they were there to just ask for an advice of how they would participate in the drug war. Hindi sila pwedeng mag-create ng unit because that is not allowed. It is only the police who can create a unit or a division. The mayors do not have that power.
Mr. President, I'm talking about this time you were already president po, no?
Yes.
So, you were in a power to create that position. I'll just go back to your statement po, no, Mr. President. You said you were looking for someone with the smarts and the balls, sorry for the language, you were looking for someone of that capacity. Now, according to Colonel Garma, you were looking for that person to manage your drug war. But you are saying now that it is not to manage your drug war because you couldn't create that position.
It's a statement. Do not bind me with your statement.
No, I'm now asking, Mr. President, about your statement. Why were you looking for someone with the brains and the capacity? Ano po yung job na, ano po yung trabaho na ibibigay mo po sana sa taong iyon?
Because drug money is Alam mo, that is why we are not succeeding, because drug money is supporting the syndicate. Madali ang pera. Nagpibigay ng pera yan. Huwag na tayo magbulahan dito. Kaya tayo hindi nagsasucceed kasi ang money madali ibenta sa mga bata. And you know, they bribe. Hindi tayo magulihan na tayo kung sino ang guilty o kung sino ano. Nandito na tayo sa totoo. Huwag na tayo maglayo diyan sa totoo.
So, Mr. President, you are confirming that you were looking for someone to fill the shoes of a position related to the drug war because you're talking about drug money and how it corrupts people.
Yes, that is why.
So
That is why sinabi ko, Iglesia ni Cristo.
So, tama
Kasi
po.
ang Iglesia ni Cristo, normally, hindi mo talaga makorap. Hindi natatanggap ng pera. Alam ko kasi mayor ako. You cannot easily corrupt a member of an Iglesia ni Cristo who is a policeman or soldier. Yan, that is the explanation.
Thank you for the clarification, Mr.
Yes,
President.
sir.
Mr. President, so in that case, tama po yung sinasabi ni Colonel Garma, in which you were looking for a person of that sect with those qualities to man your drug war. It's correct.
It's not man.
To manage or...
It's not man because it's man, it's meaning in command. Dalawang tao lang yung pinag-isipan mo. There is a drug unit in every department. Ano ka man? They were there for an special operation. Gusto nila, they were proposing something because na may nalaman sila pumapasok dyan na droga dyan sa pier na yan. It is not a creating a command because you cannot do that. It belongs to the police hierarchy, if you may. Walang power ang mayor dyan.
Thank you, Mr. President.
It was an operation. Sila yung nagsabi, meron kaming nalamang ganito. O, hindi, sige. As mayor, I will support you. Why would I refuse? Kung may naglapit dito na police magsabi, sir, may nalaman kami nito ng ito, we need this support. Sinong mayor na hindi lalo na ako.
So, Mr. President,
Ako nga, pumapatay ng droga eh. Suporta pa sa police.
So, Mr. President, when you were looking for this person, in the person of Colonel Leonardo, although it was not to create a task force, it was for an operation which they were proposing. That is what you are telling us now, Mr.
Yes,
President.
because as at sasabi ko, the corruption, madali. Madali sa law enforcement, corrupt. Kaya kailangan mo ang tao na ano. Sabi ko yung mga iglesia ni Cristo, hindi mo madali-dali yan mabili. That's the reason why.
Mr. President, this proposed operation, was this a nationwide scale drug operation?
No, I don't think so.
Would you
Parang ano lang nila yon, but I suppose that it was not on that scale. Maybe yung ano lang yung pasok labas na ano. or if it's an operation that you are asking as a drug syndicate. Hindi.
Mr. President, I know we're pressed for time. Just one more question, if you would indulge. You mentioned in the Senate hearing that you had to seem to have a distinction. You had the DDS, as you said, that the media would portray being the police. No, you mentioned some of your chief of police of Davao as being members of your death squad. But at another time, you mentioned you had a personal death squad na hindi po kapulisan. You mentioned, I think, at least you had 7 members here.
Well,
These,
as mayor, I was fighting crime. I was fighting the insurgents. Remember na hindi mo lahat maano yung it's Mindanao. The insurgents were active, the criminals are active. You cannot utilize all the policemen there. You have to have some mga civilians who were there in the insurgency na napasok sa iyo. That's a complicated matter. Wag ka pumasok diyan, hindi mo alam yan eh. Yung police, iba yung trabaho nila, but there are activities there which you have to men from galing sa kanila, galing sa mga nag-surrender. Hindi mo kasi alam, diretso lang yung istorya eh. That is why it is good. Mayroon tayo nito that I can clarify everything. Once and for all. Wala man akong tinago. Why would I form for what?
and I agree, Mr. President, we're here to clarify all of these
Yes,
facts.
I was responding to your question because, pardon me, it borders to sometimes, I will not use the word, it's sometimes a conclusion that borders into
Well, Mr.
mayor ako, presidente ako, ganun ako gagago. You think?
Mr. President, my next question in relation to that was just the predicate, the premise po, no? Na you had a personal DDS.
Gago ako?
No, Mr. President, the question supposed to follow was that could you name those 7 people? Kung pwede niyo po ipangalan yung 7 members ng DDS na yan po.
Members ng DDS?
Your personal civilian DDS, which you mentioned is apparently counter-insurgency force.
Apparently, you know, even if they exist, why would I tell you the names now to you? Ang tingin mo sa akin, stupido?
Mr. President, because we're in an investigation in aid of legislation, and we're ruling out that if they are in
Mag-legislate
relation
kayo.
to the drug war,
Huwag mo akong isali dyan because I would be putting the people in danger. Yung inyong legislation, mine is law and order. We are far apart in our discussion dito. Biro mo, bigay mo yung pangalan mo, you put the family and the persons in danger.
Mr.
But
President,
that is proper question. Ganon?
Can you please rephrase your question, Congressman Gutierrez?
Mr. President, with all due respect, the question of identifying these members was to really look into the purpose, because we're trying to differentiate now those that are within the bounds of law and those that are without in relation to the drug war.
I'm sure that it within the bounds of the law. And I take full responsibility. Huwag ka na maghanap ng iba. Ano yung 7-7 mo? Dito ka na lang tutok sa akin. Ilan ko pang beses sabihin sa inyo, I take full responsibility. If you think that it is illegal or wrong, go ahead and file the case. I would be happy.
Thank
Bakit
you,
pa tayo dito mag-drama niya?
Thank you, Mr. President. I had a
Thank
few
you.
more questions, but given the time constraint, I will yield to other interpellators. Maraming salamat po, President. Mr.
Let's have a
President.
cup
Thank you.
of coffee and I will tell you everything.
Thank you. You will have another